All right, Judge, next is page 20. Sanford, come on up.
You were Jessica Sanford. Ms. Sanford, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Yes, Judge. On September 29th, 2023, officer was dispatched to a disturbance call in Harris County, Texas, and met with the complainant, who stated he asked the defendant to leave his apartment multiple times, but she would not comply. The complainant had video footage of the defendant refusing to leave and mentioning something about darkness inside of him. And the complainant and the defendant were in a relationship, but the complainant had ended things earlier that day. The defendant locked the complainant out of his apartment, and the complainant showed officers an injury on the back of his neck that appeared to be nail scratches. The defendant barricaded herself in the apartment, refusing to leave. So in this case, Your Honor, the injury caused by the defendant, according to the complainant, would be the nail scratches on the back of his neck that he showed the
You
officer.
say you never told me that an officer said this, that he told this to an officer?
The complainant just showed an officer an injury on the back of his neck that appeared to be nail scratches. Let me read the full DIMS, Your Honor, and see if he mentioned something else.
We don't work on hunches.
Yes, Judge.
I never heard anything that don't, please.
So the full DIMS reads that the complainant advised of an injury he had on the back of his neck area that appeared to be nail scratches done by the defendant with their hands, causing the complainant to feel pain.
That's
Yes, Judge. And I apologize for
okay. I just want to make sure that we're
Yes, Judge.
in the up and up. Ms. Sanford, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Do we know whether he wants to have contact with her or not?
And here we see Judge Fleischer in his element. This isn't just a procedural move. It's a critical piece of defense. He's not being harsh, he's being a shield. He knows anything she says right now, in this emotional state, can and will be used to build the case against her. It's a moment of tough love and legal strategy rolled into one. He's literally telling her, I promise you will have the opportunity to fight, establishing trust while maintaining control of his courtroom. This is a masterclass in managing a pro-SE defendant.
I know that you want to talk. I've got a bunch of DAs here. Whatever you say, they're going to use it against you. Now's not the time. You will have the opportunity to fight. I promise.
I don't want to fight, sir.
Okay, don't say anything. I know, please. I've got a bunch of DAs here. Whatever you say, they're going to use it against you. Just don't.
We've attempted, but we're unable to get a hold of her at this time.
Okay. So tell me, Ms. Sanford, are you working at this time?
Sir,
I only want to know, are you working?
I haven't been able to because since I've been arrested,
Stop.
I haven't been able to get
I will provide you a lawyer today. I don't want you to say anything. I'm going to give you a lawyer. You can tell your side to the lawyer. Lawyers can talk to the DAs for you. But I've got so many people here. I mean, all these people will be witness to whatever you say, and they'll use it against you to prove guilt, okay? So just hang tight. Give me 20 minutes. I'll give you a lawyer, and you can tell your side to the lawyer, okay? I want you to understand, though, I don't want you to have contact with this person because I don't know if they want to have contact with you. They've been unable to reach him. Until that we know that she or he wants to have contact with you, don't. Trust me, I'm trying to help you, okay? I promise. We're not here to do anything bad. I'm going to help you as much as I can, okay? But I need you to be patient with me, all right? Rome wasn't built in a day. Just be a little patient. Let me get you a lawyer, and you can tell your side to the lawyer, okay? That's it, please. All right, so what I'm going to have you do now, I'll have you sign a reset. Just take a seat in the jury box. Let me find you someone here momentarily, okay? Do you have any tissues?
Just have paper towels.
Well, we need no contact, no weapons for
Judge.
Right side, sit one more time. Right there. 1 second. Your Honor, here in a second, you're going to have Mr. Webb, Mr. Rubio, and Mr. Gerard.
Webb.
In that order.
Okay.
For all for three.
Webb, Rubio, and Gerard. Okay.
They're all time served now, appointed for soft. I think it's good.
Yeah. So Lori has all of them?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Good morning, gentlemen.
Mr. Fleischer.
All you guys have picked up criminal cases and you all have worked out agreements with the state and with defense to end up pleading guilty to these cases. You are Mr. Webb. Mr. Webb, you stand charged with the offense of criminal trespass. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. Mr. Rubio, you stand charged with the offense of criminal trespass as well. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. And Mr. Gerard, you picked up a number of cases while you have been on bond. However, it looks like you have worked out an agreement. You have a total of 4 cases, and it looks like they are going to dismiss 3 of them in exchange for your plea on one of them, which is the theft, where you're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine.
Listen to this. This is the core of Fleischer's philosophy. He doesn't just process cases, he tries to impart life lessons. He's translating legalese into a brutal, tangible reality. A pack of gum, a pack of smokes, you could be looking at years in jail. He's drawing a line in the sand for them, making it clear that the training wheels are off. The stakes just went from misdemeanor days to felony years. It's a powerful, retention-driven moment that makes you think, whoa, it can really escalate that fast?
You now have at least 2 on your record. So what happens on the next one?
Felony.
Right. Instead of days, you were looking at years. So no matter a pack of gum, pack of smokes, you could be looking at years in jail. Do you understand? All of you are giving up valuable rights by entering this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, it will go on your record and you cannot take it off ever again. Is this what you guys want to do?
Yes, sir.
Is this what you want to do, Mr. Rubio?
Answer out loud.
Yes, I
Mr.
don't know.
Yes, sir.
Do you want to do this? Yes or no?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Y'all do? Yes.
Do you know what's going on now?
Yeah. Not really.
You were charged with a criminal offense. You've worked out a plea bargain agreement that you want to plead guilty to a criminal trespass. If you don't want to, you don't have to. We can do something else. If you need more help, we can give you time to get any kind of help that you need.
Okay.
What would you like to do, Mr. Rubio?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I've never been here before.
Okay, so let's give you a second. I'll have you talk to Lori. You guys can work out what you guys want to do. If you need more time, that's okay. Mr. Webb, is this what you want to do as well?
Yeah.
So-
No, I'm gonna, so, I mean, plead guilty.
Plead guilty.
Yeah, so they've offered you 32 days in jail. We'll give you credit for the 32 days that you've done. So basically, it's a wash. You get out today, but understand from now on, it's a minimum of 30 days in jail.
Right.
How do you plead to the offense of criminal trespass, sir?
Guilty.
I'll find you guilty and I'm going to send it to you to the agreement. Good luck to you, sir. Mr. Gerard, you've worked out an agreement. It's 5 days in jail, credit for the 5 that you've done. How do you plead to the offense, sir?
I'll plead guilty, sir.
Sir, I'll find you guilty. I will follow the agreement. If it's enhanced, it'll be abandoned. Mr. Rubio, if you want more time, we'll give you more time. You can come back and let us know what you want to do. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen, go ahead. This report.
Careful, man.
Mr. Gerard, can you please go?
Come on.
Good.
No, that way it's easier for you.
Okay.
Yeah, let's hold on. We'll wait to see if they,
Otherwise, I'm all.
which is the theft that we're going on? Is it the, on Gerard, is it 6-2? So 6-1 is being dismissed.
The one page 29 is getting flagged. Page 28 is getting.
Yeah, okay, got it. If web is enhanced, it needs to be abandoned as well. If web is enhanced, it's got to be abandoned as well. I didn't see whether it was or not. Marcos, you want to talk to me already?
Yes, Judge.
Hey.
Approaching on Mr. Miguel Moreno, this is an FSGI judge. The state has spoken with AT&T, who is the owner of the other vehicle. There's an estimate of about $26,000. Does not necessarily, I don't think that's accurate, to be honest with you. They have an estimate of $26,000. The state has reached out again to see whether that's what was actually paid by AT&T, which I'd be very surprised.
No, of course not. No. They're loaded with insurance for these kinds of.
Correct. So what the whole point was, what I'm trying to do is have him pay some sort of restitution and let it go. And
Sure.
I think the state's
Yeah,
inclined, but they just need to find out, what happened, whether repairs were
Yes,
done.
Judge, we just need to confirm whether the vehicle's been repaired and what the actual amount paid by.
Problem is how do you do that, right? Because I know that you guys had a problem even trying to get a hold of anyone at AT&T to get this kind of information.
Well, Mackenzie's reached out and she sent an email and they said they would return some sort of response to her, but as of now, they have
So
not
why don't
yet.
we set it for Monday?
Okay.
Hopefully, you can try to get a response. Good luck. I know that it's been an issue in the past.
Go from there?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good, Judge. Thank you.
Judge, is that a waive appearance or required?
Waive it. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's no sense in bringing it back. How's jail?
113 waive appearance.
Nothing. Not,
Mr. Smith, we want you to be the best person that you can be, right? And part of what you need to do and what we're here to do is teach you how to grow up, to make better decisions. You have no one that's going to bond you out. These are things that you think about when you go out. If you are hanging around with thugs, people will treat you like a thug. If perception is reality. These are things that you think about when you're out there, whether you're going to a party, whether you're hanging out with other friends who like to smoke weed, whether you're going to a park and you know that there are people that are not good for you and you're still doing that. These are decisions that you need to look at and to think, okay, if I do this now, what potential bad things can happen? I'm on bond for a criminal case and I don't have anyone to bond out. I got a test on Monday, yet when you're out there, always consider the negative of what can happen in every decision you make. You are now in jail. You've missed a test, allegedly, because I don't know for sure. You could be blowing smoke on my puppy. I would never even know, right? Am I supposed to feel sorry for you now that you have 2 assaults? You're just doing your job. Right. But what I want you to do is I want you to learn. And you got 2 assaults and you still haven't learned. So what do we do to ensure that you now, if we let you go out in the street, you're going to make the right decisions? What do we do? Because I don't know. I want to let you out. I don't want to keep you in. But you're your own worst enemy. If I let you out, I know that you're just going to continue to make a bad decision. So we're at an impasse. It's a dilemma. It's a fork in the road.
Situation is a little different today, Judge, after a weekend in jail, seeing how easily Mr. Smith can lose his liberty if he is not 100% compliant with bond conditions. He hasn't just heard it from us now. He's actually experienced it. So that's different. And I would think that matters to him as he understands how quickly things can change in his situation.
How many times have we put him in jail?
It's only the first time, Judge. We tested
We
him.
revoked his bond once, am I not?
No, I don't think we have any bond revocations.
Traded on Mr.
No, we appeared initially and he had a drug test and we had a conversation. You admonished him, but this was the first time that he actually went in.
And how many violations have we had?
There was only the one dirty UA, Judge. at least that we spoke about.
Here's my other, if I were to go send you for a drug test now, what would pop up? It's a rhetorical question. I don't want you to answer. But that's what I'm also thinking about. You know, me, you're in jail, you picked up a new case. I've repeatedly asked you to not smoke weed. You've tested positive already once. If I send you for a test now, what's going to happen? I don't know.
All of that before he had to go to jail. Now he sat in jail and can't get out. There's no way for him to get out. He understands that. So I would think that would change his mindset. He's intelligent and he understands, but still 17 years old has to sometimes hit their head to learn and understand what those consequences really feel like.
Living now.
I still with my best friend in Humble, Timber Forest. I just started staying there like 2 days before I came to court.
And even have a stable home.
Well, the order and the request of the state was to stay away from grandmom and don't go there and don't ever go back. So he hasn't.
Have any other parental figures out there?
I'm not sure. I don't really know too much about my family. Yeah, just pretty much. I don't know too much of my family. They really don't want nothing to do with me. So I just be alone.
And just somebody that purported to be Tristan's mother did reach out to me, but indicated that she could not help or didn't want to help, because I asked those questions too. Wasn't prepared.
Take him in?
No, sir. This was about 2 or 3 weeks ago. So he's truly on his own. Again, the person I've been speaking to purports to live in Georgia and is young himself. Can't come here, can't do anything here. So our hope was that he was able to make bond because it is reasonable. It's a reasonable amount of money, but the bond company won't bond him out without.
But even Mr. Brooker, even if you bond out, if you continue to make the bad choices, you're going to end up right back here over and over and over. You know, he's telling me that you want to plead guilty just to get out. I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to let you ruin your life. Because when you end up with these assault convictions, you're all but ruined. You know, do you think people hire assault convictions? You think you're going to get a job? You think you want to go to school to study this and that? It's all for naught, because when you start racking up convictions, life is hard enough as a Black young man in society today as it is. And when you start racking up convictions, it only makes the life more difficult for you. That's hard enough as it is. And you're not getting it through. If I go drug test you now, what is the result? Even after months of me preaching to you not to use. I don't want you to answer the question. What I'm trying to break through to you is that I have repeatedly told you not to use. I've told you not to hang with dogs because you're going to get fleas, and not you caught yourself a damn flea. I don't know. I want to let you out, but I can't trust you.
So where we are with it now, Judge, state made the offer. We understand your position on it, which I thought that would be the case, that you wouldn't accept that plea. So I'd like to move forward as quickly as we can.
Who is the best friend that is you're telling me that you were in the stay with? How old is this person?
She's 18.
And who does she live with? On her own?
No, she stays with her mother. Me and her mother have had a talk about me staying there. And she said that as long as, I do what I continue, well, she said as long as I continue to, keep up with my schoolwork and stuff and, keep going to school. She said she just don't want to let me in her house. So as long as I continue to go to school and stay out of trouble, then I'm good there. And she understands that I have.
If I can verify that there's a parental figure at that house, I will let him out. I'm going to put a monitor on you and I'm giving you a curfew. But if you can somehow verify, Mr. Brooker, that there is an actual adult living there, it's not just an 18-year-old just hanging out, 17 and 18-year-old, then I'm down. But I got to know that there's some kind of adult figure there so that we know there's at least some kind of supervision, not 17 and 18-year-old hanging out with each other, because that It's a disaster in the making. I don't want any more disaster. So
Definitely.
if you can verify that, I'm down. But I'm going to tell you now, you will be reporting here to me while you're on bond, and I'm going to test you on a weekly basis to make sure that you're not using. The next time you test positive, so help me. Do you understand? You pick up a third case, I'm going to lose it. And the little hair that I have left will be gone because that's how upset I will be. Do you understand? Don't smoke weed, and I want proof that you're enrolled in school full time. Do you understand, Mr. Smith? The only way is that I know that there's a parental figure here, so you have at least some kind of someone watching out. Okay, so we got time. I mean, I'm here. You have my cell phone, right? So just text me, and even if it's 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, we can work it out.
I'll work on it. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
I have Victoria Jackson.
On bond or in jail?
It's on bond.
Okay.
And she is not here today. She contacted me on Friday with this, says she has the flu, and she sounded pretty bad on the phone.
Okay.
I was going to see, and I spoke with the state, if we could have about a week to eval the case. We're still trying to get in touch with a witness.
3 weeks. We'll do 3 weeks. Yeah, because he needs to get the resources. We're gonna test again in 45 days. And then Felicia, no contact with the complaining witness and no weapons. Corey, I'm so sorry I didn't see you. I had a bunch of windows up and I didn't see you.
No worries.
Come up. Yes, ma'am. Come on up. You tested negative.
Well, thank you.
That's fantastic, and it makes me very happy. So look, just be good. That's all we're asking, okay? Nothing's gonna happen to you today. We'll just give you a reset and just be good. Don't pick up a new case.
Honor. It's very tight. I'm not a flight risk. I'm not gonna be. I won't go around that area. Everything else, and I just.
You're telling me I can trust you?
Yes, you can.
Judge.
I know. I saw it.
And it's really cut. Like it hurts. It's like they put it real tight to the point it's like getting into my ankle.
Corey.
Yeah. Yes.
Take it off.
Thank you.
Just be good. It's not hard. Make the right decision when you're out there. You pick up a new case, a third case, I'm going to lose it.
Okay.
You understand? Just be good. Talk to Corey. He's going to help you out. We'll take it off now. Okay?
All right. Well, the evidence was we able to run the camera.
It's going to take.
You and I will talk about that. Yeah.
Okay.
Simmons Urban. It takes time. I mean, they got to talk to the people. They got to get it. It takes at least 2 weeks.
Okay.
But don't worry. Don't go back.
I won't do it. I won't go back.
Be good.
I will.
All right. Take care.
Thank you, Judge.
So it does I get to go get it off, right?
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Corey, whatever day you want, doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
So Alex, if you can file, no going to target, please.
Sorry, just that particular target or all target? Yes.
I'm doing it right now.
Okay. Thanks.
All right, Judge, next is page 19. Ridley, come on up. Yeah, that's fine.
Good morning, Mr. Ridley. Sir, you are charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On December 29th, 2024, officers were dispatched to a disturbance and a weapon at a residence in Harris County, Texas. The officer observed the defendant standing in front of the complainant's vehicle, preventing her from driving away. The officer made contact with the complainant, who stated she and the defendant have been in a dating relationship for about 2 years, and the complainant stated she and the defendant got into an argument in his residence after he mentioned something about her children. The complainant stated she decided to leave and got in her vehicle, where she stated the defendant wanted his belongings out of her car, and the defendant had placed some of the groceries she bought on her car at some point. They were arguing and attempted to break her driver's side window. The complainant stated she rolled down her window to prevent the defendant from breaking her window, and that the defendant reached into her vehicle and struck her in the left side of her face with a closed fist while she was sitting in the driver's seat. The complainant stated the defendant hit her in the left side of her face several times and that she felt pain.
I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. Mr. Ridley, I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm ordering you not to have contact with this person. Do you understand? I will protect every person in my county. If I find that you violate any of these conditions, you become a danger to anyone else, I'm going to lock you up. Do you understand? A protective order has been issued in this case. I would get to know it. If you do something to violate this protective order, like go to the protected individual's house, have any contact with her. If you're in possession of a weapon, the state can and probably will file a violation of protective order against you. It's one of the worst cases you can pick up. Do you understand? So get to know it and don't smoke any dope. Don't use any alcohol. How old are you? What do you do for a living?
I go to school right now.
Where do you go to school?
I was going to Summer Creek High School. My friend enrolled in Houston Kansas Academy.
So what are you doing now? Are you doing nothing with your life?
No, I go to school, but
no. Are you actively enrolled in school? Yes or no?
Actively, no, not right now, but
so that's what's going to happen now. I'm going to provide you a lawyer. You must either get in school full time or get a job full time as part of your bond conditions as well. Do you understand?
Not the reason I understand, but the reason I ain't in school, right?
Don't matter. When you have too much time on your hands, you become self-destructive. We need you to do something with your life so that you become something of yourself and with yourself, because you turn 40, 50 years old and you ain't got some kind of education or some kind of trade or some kind of working knowledge, you're going to end up on the street, no money. And this life sucks without money. Do you understand? If you don't believe me, go look in the jails. If you can provide him a lawyer, same thing. Hold on, not done. We'll set out 2 weeks, see where we go on, and then no dope, no alcohol. All the jazz and no weapons. All right, come on.
Go ahead and sign for your reset.
Stephen, you still have Gerard back there, right?
Yes, sir.
I need him one more time.
Lori's back there talking to Rubio. I'll let him
Please,
know.
because we just need to do the enhancement. So, yeah, I need Lori too. Sorry.
No problem.
Yeah, so you kick the assault, but we need to keep the theft because that's what makes it legal. I'm sorry, we have to do the enhancement. Just to the theft, because that's what makes it the actual B. Sorry. Hi.
I'm here on Marvin Opute.
Okay, I see it.
I'm here, we're still pending a writ for restitution. I didn't realize that they're still reviewing packets for PTI, so we'll be submitting.
It's 190 days old. We got to get on it like really quick. How long is it going to take?
We can get a packet in within a week.
Done. And then do you guys know about the RIP? How many times you've attempted? It's on Opute, please. Yeah, because it's 190. It should have been
Oh,
Yeah. Tell me about the writ, please.
We're still working on the risk, but we just understood this one as a wheel witness, not as the first direct involved in the crash. We can get that done right away.
Okay. I'm gonna set it off a week, and then he's got to get the packet in. If it's not in by the week, I'm bringing here day after day until he gets it. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Top of page 17. Thanks. Mr. D. Yes, sir.
Judge, I need your wisdom on a matter. I was just appointed to a Miss Jessica Sanford. Mrs. Sanford is the defendant. She was residing with the complaining witness in this case. She has a medical issue that involves where she's going to have surgery. She has some personal implants and stuff that's currently leaking, and without getting it medically taken care of, it could result in infection.
Come up, ma'am.
And I'm trying to get her keys and stuff so that she can have her ID for purpose of hospitalization.
Where is it?
It's with the complaining witness in the case. We have a no contact order. Well, we don't have a no contact. It's just no threat and
No. I did no contact because well, the reason is because they've not been able to, speak to the complaining witness, and I don't know what the complaining witness's wishes are.
Yes, sir.
So until I know that they want to have contact with you, we do no contact. And I do that not just on your case, on every single person's case, because I don't know what their wishes are. What if they don't want to have contact with you, right? So until I know, now, if you can make it easier for them to be able to get in contact, and the state can, and they find that it's okay, then I'm all game. But I have to know what their wishes are. So they're going to attempt. I get it, and I never want to do anything to prevent you from getting help. But remember, you can also try to use another friend.
I have nobody here in Texas. I'm not going to let that have contact with anybody.
You can have contact with anyone you want.
When I was in the relationship with
I don't want to talk about the case. My only concern is the wishes of the complaining witness. So I can have Alex go out there to try to call now. But if they're sleeping, they're at work, if they're not answering, it may take some time. Perhaps maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Do you mind?
I don't mind that. I just, if she has, does she have a number that we can? Okay.
Yes, I can provide.
So let's see that you guys get together, see what you can do. If you are able to make contact, see if she's okay with having contact, or he. We'll go from there. Okay. Hey, guys, one more thing. You guys filed 2 motions in limine on Perechu. Is this a trial case? And then have you spoken with the defense?
Morgan approached me to put those in your queue Friday, but I don't think they approached you.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I guess let me see. 254. 2544848. Ricardo, this is your case. Yeah.
I think it's disclosures, no?
No.
No?
No, this is, are we set for trial?
No, I don't.
He is
That's
separate
one I was
trial.
looking to plea out. He's in custody.
She filed motions for 2 states motions in limine.
I think they're related to disclosures. I think they were filed at the same time as the disclosure.
Maybe it's done by mistake?
Possibly. I didn't give it much thought because it was just, I think we talked about it was just disclosures. We're not headed towards trial.
Is it true or untrue that you had that prior theft?
True.
Okay, that's all we need. Thanks. All right, so true to that enhancement. I don't have Morgan's number to call her.
Is Morgan still
She's in DVD.
She's in DVD now. I guess, you know what? I'll email her and I'm gonna attach you to it and then.
I don't think it's big.
She probably just did it preemptively.
Your Honor.
Hey.
Happy New Year. How are you?
Happy New Year. How are you, man?
I'm good, man. I didn't get moved to your floor, but I'll be moved soon from floor 11, so I'm gonna get used to that. I'm a Mac appointed attorney, so.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Well, we'll look forward to having you.
Yeah. So I'm here, Your Honor. Looks like there's a bond violation report this morning on Kabir, Kaabir.
Is Kabir here?
No, and that's why I wanted to approach you, Your Honor. I'm gonna follow my here. I didn't my client abuse pricing on floor 11. They retrial their text them their court date, so I kind of just assumed that he knew. I should have reached out. That's my fault. If we can.
Well, let me see. Hold on, because if he knew that he had to be here and he's not here, we're gonna have issues.
The violation was filed just this
It
morning.
was filed this morning, Your Honor, and it was for IID lockout, not yes, scram as well. So
let's do this. I'm gonna put him on for Friday.
That's fine.
Got to be here Friday. If he fails to appear, then and then if you don't mind reaching out to him.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks. Mr. Salinas, do you want me to print you out a copy of the bond violation report?
No, they emailed it to me this morning.
It's okay.
Okay, try to call right now.
Council for reset.
Sir, take the hood off your head.
Judge, good morning. Happy New
Hi,
Year.
Mr. Newley. How are you?
Yes, sir. Fine.
See.
We have to play him out on a 12 months deferred.
Shh. What's
12 months deferred.
What's the name?
His name is Mr. Arias. Arias Rangel.
Good morning, Mr. Arias Rangel. Sir, you were charged with theft. You were facing up to 6 months of jail and or a $2,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you a 12-month deferred. That is a type of probation that if you successfully complete, you do not end up with a conviction on your record. But you cannot tell people it was dismissed. It was not dismissed. Shh. You merely took a probation and completed it successfully, and you don't end up with a conviction. Do you understand?
Yes.
You also need to understand that you give up many valuable rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty and once you accept this probation agreement, you were stuck with this until you complete it successfully.
Okay, let's break this down because it's crucial. A deferred adjudication is a second chance. You plead guilty, but the judge doesn't find you guilty yet. If you complete probation successfully, you avoid a formal conviction. But Fleischer is brutally honest about the trade-off. You give up nearly every right known to man. He's highlighting the immense power the state holds over you during probation. And then, the hook. He dangles a carrot. I will take you off in half the time if you do well. This is brilliant. It's not just about punishment, it's about incentivizing positive behavior. What do you think? Is this the right approach?
Or if you get revoked. Now, I told you that the great thing about this probation is that if you complete it, you don't end up with a conviction. But you give up nearly every right known to man by entering into this agreement. If you violate this agreement, I can put you in jail for up to 180 days. Do you understand?
Yes.
If you pick up a new case, if you don't do any classes on time, if you do not do your community service, we will issue a warrant for your arrest, put you in jail, bring you back out. And if they prove to me that you violated it, you're looking at 180 days. Is this what you want to do?
The probation?
Correct.
Yes.
How do you plead to the offense of theft? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I will not find you guilty now. I will withhold that for 12 months. To successfully complete this agreement, you must do a TRAS, which is an evaluation to see what other conditions you may need. He's done a TRAS.
Yes, EDM, low risk.
Okay. As part of the agreement, you will do thinking for a change, an anti-theft class, do you know if he has children? Mr. Newley, does he have children? Do you know?
Yes.
Okay, instead of the community service, I think that a parenting class is probably better, you know?
Thank you.
I will make you a deal. If you do well, if you're nice to everybody, and you get your classes done on time, you don't test positive for drugs or alcohol, I will take you off in half the time. As a reward for doing well, I will take you off in 6 months. If you do great. Do you understand? Can you get this done?
Yes.
All right, sir. I wish you the best of luck. We will have you meet with our probation, and then you're free to go. All right, good luck. Thank you, Mr. Miller.
Judge, just want to verify, even though it's a completed EDM, which is effective decision making, you wanted to do.
You know, I guess, yeah, do the EDM instead of thinking for a change. You can roll. You can roll. Sure. No community service, that's just. Yeah. Yeah, and then, that's it. Well, I mean, aside from the anti-tap, these guys still do. Okay, hi.
How's it going?
Hey, how are you?
Two on your docket today that I need to talk to you about. The first one is Jordan Stanford.
Okay.
Super old case, Judge. I believe at our last setting, the state was going to evaluate to see if they were going to dump it since he has so many cases and things going on.
Is he in jail?
Yes, sir. Not for this case.
Right.
I know the state just kind of needs to take a look at it to figure out what they want to do. If the court is open to setting it for trial now, or if the state needs more time.
Hey, Kelsey, can you take a look at Stanford, please? It's nearly 300 days. He's got a ton of other stuff. I don't think you've got the eval done yet.
No, eval's not been done, Judge.
Can we do a week and take a look at it and tell me what you guys want to do? we got to set it because he's got so much upstairs that's going to take 3 years to resolve, you know?
And this one is DVD, Your Honor, but I will.
Oh, is it? Then, yeah, if you don't mind asking.
Yes, sir.
Okay, who's your next one?
And then the other one, Judge, is Mr. Jashawn Harris. Jashawn Harris.
Okay,
Judge, did you say 1 week on Stanton?
yeah. Is he in custody, Harris? No, on bond?
I believe his appearance this week.
Okay. I mean, it's getting up there.
Yeah, and
By the next setting, we need to know what you,
and that's all I was gonna ask. I think the state is gonna eval it to see what they want to do with it. I think we're at a point where it's either they'll drop it or we'll try it.
so he's not interested in PTI? You sure?
I'll talk to him one more time about it in this interim period.
If he is, by the next setting, I'm giving you 30 days, but by then it's 185. So he's got to have the packet done in hand if he wants it.
Got it.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
I got it. Okay.
All right, Judge, and that's all I have.
All right. Take care.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
You want to approach?
Yeah, come on up. Hey, how are you, Ron? You need a translator? Did we call one yet or no?
I just have to.
Look who it is. Harold. Great to see you, man. What's new?
Good to see you. I just want to let you know, Mr. Blunt.
Where's Mr. Blunt? He picked up a new case. Do you want to stay on or do you want us to appoint someone else?
I'm okay staying on, but
Okay.
Prosecutors, judge, and I just want to run the bodies, for his time served for both of them. One and the new.
On both.
And Your Honor, he has 5 days credit for the assault and 7 days for the DWI.
I just want to let you know, if you're okay with it.
Yeah. It's on both. So he now has an affirmative finding on the assault. He picks up another one. It's a felony. It's a DWI second, picks up another one. It's a felony. So it's out of our hands from now on, you know.
It's advice of counsel and I told him.
Okay. All right. Do it up. Right up.
And how would you like that written if it's 5 days on one, 7 on the other?
However you want. No matter.
I wouldn't take it. I was going with it.
Do you want me to make notations? Do you want to make DACA notations against advice? Okay. Robert, you ready? Yeah.
Brother Reyes.
Good morning, Mr. Reyes.
Good morning.
Mr. Reyes, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail. Credit for the 1 day that you have served. You need to understand that this charge will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. From now on, you'll be facing a minimum of 90 days in jail for any cases like this that you pick up. No more proverbial slaps on the wrist because you now will be facing a minimum of 90 days. You get pulled over. The only thing an officer is looking at is your prior criminal history. If they see that you have a prior DWI, they come up to your car and you smell like alcohol, what do you think they're going to do?
Arrest me.
Right. I would never, even if you've had a drop of alcohol, get into a car because you're taking a humongous risk. You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, it will go on your record and you can never take it off. Are you sure you want to do this?
Yes,
How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty?
guilty.
I'll find you guilty. I'm going to send you to the 3 days in jail, give you credit for the 1 day that you've done. I'm going to suspend your license for 90 days. Do not drive until you get a license. Tell me about him, Robert.
Judge, he's a chef in a restaurant. He makes between $500 to $550 a week. His wife does not work, stays at home with the kids, 5 kids, 17, 2 twins, 15 years old apiece, 3 and 5 years old.
I'm asking you these questions because there is a $4,500 surcharge that you have to pay when you pick up a DWI and you plead to it with a breath test of this magnitude. Your lawyer is asking me to waive that fee. I will reluctantly do this, but I'm going to tell you now, if you come back with another DWI, it is a $6,000 surcharge, not to mention court costs of around another $500. So you pick up another DWI, not only are you facing 90 days in jail, but another $6,500 to $7,000 in fines and fees. Do you understand?
Yes.
Don't come back or there's going to be you know what to pay. Good luck. Thank you. All right, Mr. D, you ready?
Yes, sir, may I approach Judge? Yes, sir, Your Honor. I am here on Mr. Gerard Jones. It's my understanding that marijuana tested positive for THC, I believe.
Where's Mr. Jones?
Mr. Jones? And at the top, sir. Yes, sir, no, sir, to be judged.
I will test you 45 days from today. You saw already what happens. We're not here to play games. You need to leave here better than you came. The first way that happens is for you to get into school. You need your high school diploma. You cannot go through life without, at a minimum, a high school diploma because you will never, ever make any kind of money. Do you understand? So that's part of the deal now. I'm going to have Mr. D work with you to be able to do it. I have a bunch of paperwork I can give you to enroll into free classes to do it.
I gotta get my GD. I can't go back to school. I'm too old.
That's okay. I have programs available for you that are free to help you do this, so you don't have to use money. We have resources. All you need to do is show the effort that you want to get it done, and you can get it done. But at a minimum, you need a high school diploma. Going through life 17 without this and doing nothing, either working, this is not a good way to start because you're going to end up invariably like here. Life is hard enough as it is. And if you don't have money, if you don't have an education, if you don't have some kind of prospect going forward, life is really going to go down the tubes. I'm telling you, life is miserable without money. That's why people get divorced so much. People always fight because they ain't got no money. When you don't have money, it's a really miserable experience. This life is a good journey. It could be a great one or it could be miserable. Do you understand, Mr. Jones? The first thing, no more smoking weed. If you stop as of today, when I test you the next time, you should be negative. If you are, we will all be jumping up and down and happy. But if you test again positive, it's not going to go well. Do you understand? You're on notice now. Number one. Number two, I'm going to bring you back in about 2.5 weeks. And I want to see what you have done to start enrolling into a GED program. Do you understand? Who do you live with now? Do you have a mom and dad around?
I don't know none of my people. I got a doctor. I don't know none of my people.
Okay. If you ever need anything, we're here for you. If you want a job, we can try to help you find one. But you need to get into school You need to get an education. Knowledge is power, and it'll take you places.
I got GED, go to school, but I don't got no transportation.
You can do anything online. You should be able to do everything. Do you have a computer or do you have a phone or something?
Got a phone, but it's not on. Struggle. I just got out of juvenile. Just got off probation the other day. I'm still trying to find my way.
Where's Shatori?
Do you need a list of PE classes?
Well, we got to find a way for him to do it because he doesn't have a phone, doesn't have any kind of resources. Is Shatori in her office?
I just teased her. Corey said his phone froze and he just logged back in.
Oh.
Too old. I already tried to go back to school.
I'm using that word ain't.
I don't have.
Same thing.
Can't read. Can't.
Stop using that word.
From where I stand, I can't.
Listen, there's no excuse. I'm going to give you papers now to give you a list of providers that will give you a free phone. I'm also going to give you a list of ways for you to be able to get your GED. We will help you as long as you come here and show us that you want to do it. If you stay out there and make wrong decisions by picking up a new case, if you become a danger to my community, I'm going to put you in custody. You now know that there's no one that's going to bond you out. You're out of jail now because I gave you a free bond. But if you become a danger to my community, if you violate conditions, I'm going to put you in, and you have to realize and know no one is going to bond you out. So the next time you go to jail, you will be stuck like Chuck in there until either this case is over or something else happens. Think of that when you're out there in the free world. You're out there now on our bond. If you violate conditions, you pick up a new case, you end up back in here. It's not going to happen. You'll not get another free one. Do you understand? So if you're out there and you see people are acting like thugs and they're making the wrong decision, hey, come on, man, let's go hit this place up or let's go. And you know that they're making the wrong decision, don't go. Be a man, stand up for yourself, know when to make the right decisions. I don't know if you have ever had someone to push you in life. I'm going to try to do it now to make you the best person that you can be. But I can't do this alone. I need your help. Do you understand? You only get a couple shots in life to make the wrong decisions to where it becomes so catastrophic, your ass is stuck. You're now at that crossroads. All right, Shatori, what got you? What do you got?
Yes, sir. There's where you can get a cell phone and a tablet. You just have to all the work and hold computers right there.
I agree.
If you ever need anything, come back to us here. I can give you, I'm going to try to give you everything I can, but don't go out there and make the wrong decisions. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, do you mind giving them that? And then did you bring the paperwork as far as GED as well?
Yes, sir.
We're giving you paperwork. All you have to do is go apply. Put some effort into it. They'll give you a phone. They'll give you a tablet. We'll set you off 3 weeks. When you come back, show me what you've done to start working on your GED. Mr. Jones, make us proud. Don't make the wrong decisions. Thank you. Mr. Jones, make us proud, man.
Yeah, I need to print this out on top of my. Let's take this up.
Go out of town on Friday. 2546 So in the dance report. Good morning.
The first day of all.
Hi.
Hi, Judge. Good morning. Permission to approach?
Yes, ma'am. How's it going?
Hi, Judge. Happy New Year.
New Year?
I'm here, Ms. Shaniqua Smith, Judge.
Okay.
Provide the court with an update on it. We have everything submitted for the DWI PTI program. However, Ms. Smith attempted to get the interlock device on her vehicle, but she has an electric vehicle, so she was told that it would not be able to get placed on her car. So Attorney Carter has been communicating with Beadle to try to figure out what we need to do then.
He's no longer here, so.
We haven't heard back from him, so that's why.
Yeah, he's not with the office anymore.
Okay. Okay.
Alex, do you have any idea what they do with electric vehicles?
So we do have information that she was approved for the DWI program. And then they emailed a procedure to follow. So presumably if she still follows the procedure outlined in the email sent from Beadle prior to his departure, then.
Well, the issue isn't necessarily the procedure. It's what do we do when we can't get the interlock device installed on the vehicle, which is part of the procedure based on her having an electric
Does she
car.
have another vehicle?
No, Judge. And I know she has to drive, so she can't do the portable because then she has to sign the affidavit, which would say she's sworn to not be able to drive.
So in that case, it would probably be best to reach out to Brenda Gomez or Bernadette Habe, who's in charge of right now the DWIs.
Hold on a second. Let's do that. And then your client has bond violations too. Do you know that?
No, Judge, that I
Yeah.
did not know.
Shanika Smith, come up.
And it doesn't say that the concerned about my client.
I'm printing this out for you.
Judge.
Who is the other one? Gomez, and who is the other one? Alex?
Bernadette Habe. I can.
Oh, Bernadette, she's Miss Habe. She's the one in charge of everything, right?
Yeah, she's the one overseeing.
Yeah, almost.
I mean, if you want to go talk to her, but she's got bond violations. Yeah, you guys go figure out, but you've got bond violations, man. I don't know what we're gonna do now. Okay, please.
Thank you, I'll step aside. Thank you.
Hey, what's up?
Just want to let you know, I'm actually going to be the new DV prosecutor for here.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Good. How are you, Judge?
Been a while, right?
It has been, yeah. Yeah.
Where you been?
I was just in court 4
since I was interning, I went back to school, finished up, and then came here as a post bar. And then I've been in court for the entire time, and I just got moved into D.
Okay, so are you going to be just with us? It's 2 courts though, right?
It's 2 courts, so I'm in 5 and 7, so I'll be on the floor. So, and I guess ERD whenever that happens, but somebody should be just covering me when I'm over there. But yeah, so
Thanks.
Judge, what did you say about the PPR?
They're out talking.
I think that's something that's been she was being told that the billing cycle. But it shouldn't be taken out of her account, but she will be on ice. But that shouldn't be. Oh. Yes, but still, we were able to fix her longer. Okay, time served. She didn't just get up the pizza. I said she prepared the pizza, so she just. Okay, then maybe she doesn't have to start with that. But she's on probation. She's on patrol right now, right? Her supervisor saying that whenever they're preparing to go on to PTI, they have to get certain things done before. So I believe one of those conditions if we don't state it. So to get approved for the PTI, she has to get the additional. So she doesn't just start getting that, and they might be required to pay. That's probably what that situation. Yeah, when you call the complainant and see what they.
Commissioner, your approach?
Yep.
Would you like me to ask Ms. Smith to come up again? And I spoke to Wolf and I didn't realize he had already had a conversation with her judge. And I will. I did speak to Wolven Carter and he advised that he had spoken to Ms. Smith as well regarding the possibility of this being the result. He and I spoke to her again just a moment ago. We were out there on call, and at this time, Judge, Ms. Smith, that we're gonna have her speak on her own behalf, Judge. Because I think it's important for her to take ownership for what this report shows.
I don't care. I'm putting an ankle monitor on you now. If you ever test positive for alcohol again, I'm going to put you in jail. That's it. No means no. Doesn't mean it's the holidays. Doesn't mean I have a birthday. A court order is a court order. And when you don't follow court orders, there's only one place that we have you go. There's no tolerance anymore. And I don't care what you come up here and say, whether it's mouthwash, a tequila lollipop, hair dye, I don't care. And I don't care who you're with. A second violation. Do you understand? Today you will get an ankle monitor. And I'm going to tell you now, it is extremely finicky. So best beware of anything that you put in your body. Okay. No more. That's it. Okay. As far as the other, I don't know. What I would suggest is, email if you can now, Brenda Gomez, and see how we handle it, because I don't know. All I know is that this case is nearly 200 days old, and now we have violations, and I'm ready to put this thing to bed. I'm not going to hold it anymore.
Yes,
So,
Judge, understood.
I'll give you guys to the end of the week, figure out what we need to do.
Okay.
But you're walking a very, very thin line. Do you understand? All right. So, Felicia, if we can amend it to put it on today, please. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Thank you.
Can I get contact information for who you said I need to speak with? I want to make sure I have the email.
Yeah, so
I can just take a quick
the person looking at
photo.
it is gonna be Bernadette Havey, so,
May I just-
yeah, you can just.
Okay, it'll make it easier though.
Yeah. And then the other person, do you have Brenda Gomez's contact information?
Just make sure I have it.
I don't know if you got this email before, because it has it on there. You can take a picture of it
Just so I
again.
can double check.
Yeah.
I'd rather do this
Good
now
idea.
than not have it later
Yeah,
if I
no
walk off.
problem. Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you, Judge.
Take care.
Christopher Flores.
You were Christopher Flores. Mr. Flores, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present if you cannot afford one. One will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
On December 29th, 2024, an officer initiated a traffic stop after observing a vehicle change lanes 2 separate times while failing to signal. The vehicle was speeding 58 miles per hour in a 30-mile-per-hour zone and passing another vehicle in a no passing zone. The officer made contact with the driver, the defendant, and made contact with the driver and the defendant, who was the rear driver's side passenger. Upon contact, the officer observed in plain view the magazine portion of an AR-15 sticking out from underneath the driver's side seat in the back passenger area. The driver denied having any weapons in the vehicle. The officer walked back to his patrol vehicle to write a traffic citation for the drive to the defendant in the back seat. The officer asked the driver again whether he had any firearms, and he stated he had 2 inside of a bag in the vehicle. The defendant stated that the guns were his and told the officer where the bag was. The the officer located a bag containing 3 guns in the seat next to where the defendant was sitting. 1 AR-15 pistol lacking a serial number and 2 Glocks.
Mr. Flores, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to be in possession of any weapons. Do you understand? If you violate this condition, I'm going to revoke your bond. I'll put you in jail. No more PR bonds for you. How old are you, sir?
18, sir.
You're 18 years old. What do you do for a living?
I used to work. Right now, I go to school.
Where do you go to school?
Am I going to school, sir?
Where do you go to school?
MacArthur High School, sir.
Okay. I'm going to appoint you a lawyer today, Mr. Flores, but no smoking weed, no possession of weapons. I'm telling you now, I'm going to be all over it. So if I find that you're violating any of these conditions, there's only one place you're going to go. You'll be doing school with me and back. Do you understand? All right. I need you to fill out an application for me. Or hold on a second. I've got one. I already got one. So what we'll do now is I'm going to have you sign a reset with Victoria. I'm going to have you take a seat in the jury box while we have you meet with a lawyer and meet with Fleischer for your bond conditions, and then we'll get you here shortly. Come on,
Right this way. Judge Random UAs.
please.
Go ahead and sign for the reset.
Judge, I'm Kenzie Watson. I'm the new
So is it Kenzie?
Mackenzie.
Mackenzie. All right. So Mackenzie, so on stuff where people are going to be monitored
Right.
for drugs, alcohol, we'll have Felicia do the bond conditions with pretrial. For stuff where they're not going to be monitored, so for like like if we had someone else, just no weapons, I'm going to ask you to file. Okay. So, you said your last name was what?
Watson.
Watson. Give me a second. Alex, are there any co-defendants in this case with Flores?
Let me check, Your Honor.
And then what time of day or night was this as well? Is he out in the middle of the night?
So it was looks like so it was at 10 p.m. So it was at night, Your Honor. And then there are no co-defendants on this case.
Any juvenile history?
No, Your Honor.
I think we're good then. All right.
All right, Judge, next is page 14. That's him, Sophia.
Good morning, Ms. Lepson. Ma'am, you were charged with theft. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Yes, Judge. On December 28th, 2024, the officer was dispatched to a target in regard to a theft in progress. The officer made contact with the complainant, the loss prevention officer, who stated the defendant entered the store, grabbed some Advil, went to the beauty department, put 2 lip glosses on top of the cart, made her way to a different aisle, picked out 5 air wicks, placed 4 of those air wicks in her purse, and grabbed 7 candles. The loss prevention officer further stated the defendant placed a bag over the candles to conceal them, went to grab eggs and hangers, and the complainant only paid for the eggs and hangers and the Advil at self-checkout. And the complainant observed the defendant pass points of sale without purchasing the other items concealed. The total was $188.83.
Got it. All right, ma'am, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to go to any target. If you violate this condition, I'm going to revoke your bond, put you in jail. No more PR bonds. Do you understand? What do you do for a living, ma'am? What kind of money do you make a month? Do you have any children? No. Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer, ma'am? I'll have you fill out an application. I'll take a look to see whether you qualify. I need to know everything about you. I mean, you have to meet the federal poverty guideline to be given a court-appointed lawyer. So I need to know everything about you, you know, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, how much money you have in the bank, stuff of this nature, and then I'll take a look whether you qualify. All right? Please.
All right, Judge, next is page 20. Segundo, come on up.
Thank you, Stephen. Hi. Are you with Mr. Segundo? And you filed an attorney of record?
His attorney of record is Nicholas Hale. It should
Okay.
be filed today, and I'm gonna bring this setting as this is.
Got it. Okay. Morning, Mr. Segundo. Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On December 30th, 2024, the officer was dispatched to a possible DWI at North South Houston Tollway in Harris County, Texas. The officer made contact with a witness who stated he observed the defendant's motor vehicle fail to drive in a single lane, driving on the improved shoulder and striking the right barrier wall. The officer observed the defendant's motor vehicle change from lanes 2 to 3 without a signal, signaled the lane change from 3 to 2, and then failed to signal a lane change when going back from 3 to 2. The traffic stop was then initiated and the defendant's motor vehicle pulled over at a high rate of speed, nearly striking the barrier wall. The officer made contact with the defendant, the driver of the vehicle, and the officer observed a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage, an unstable gait as the defendant walked, and red glassy eyes. The defendant stated he was driving home from being at a party. He had consumed 3 Bud Light beers and 2 vodka mixed drinks 2 hours prior to the traffic stop. The officer administered standard field sobriety tests, HGN 6 out of 6, walk and turn 4 out of 8, 1 leg stand 2 out of 4. The defendant read the DIC and refused to provide a sample. A blood search warrant was signed and executed.
Just Segundo, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or illegal drugs, I'm going to revoke your bond, put you in jail. No more PR bonds. Do you understand, sir? Any prior DWIs?
No, Your Honor. And license is eligible.
Okay. As long as you have a valid Texas driver license and liability insurance, you can continue to drive. Just be careful. It may become suspended. If it does, you can't drive. You've got a lawyer. Because you do, I'll waive your appearance, but you got to stay in touch with them. They'll tell you when you have to come back to court. If they tell me they can't get a hold of you, I will revoke the bond. So just stay in contact. Don't pick up any new cases and don't use. Questions? All right, man. Good luck. Thank you.
I didn't see what Judge, that was the last one.
Great.
Could you file the
Do we have any THAs?
Yes, Judge. Ready for those?
Yeah. Come on.
First one is page 1. Ayala, come on up. Go ahead and sign.
Do you need me?
Yes,
Okay. Let me just talk to him and then I'll bring it in. Come up, Mr. Ayala. Good morning, sir. Do you have a lawyer today? What are you doing about that?
Can't afford a lawyer.
Did you even look for a lawyer?
Yeah, I talked to somebody and I was trying to like come up with the money.
How many lawyers did you talk to?
Like 3 of them.
That may not be enough. Sometimes you got to look 10, 15. You know, what do you do for a living?
Paper.
How much money do you make a month, did you say? How much?
500 a week.
I'll have you fill out an application. Let me take a look at how much money you make, and then I'll see whether you qualify. But I'm telling you now, you got to meet the federal poverty guideline. and I don't know if you do. So I need to know everything about you. Be honest, because it's an affidavit that you're filling out.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you mind giving an affidavit? It should be right there, please.
All right, Judge, next is page.
Oh, hold on, Vic. Let me just talk to him real quick. Yeah, of course. Come on. Good morning, sir.
Morning, Your Honor.
Hi.
Your Honor, I have Israel Barrena Vasquez.
Okay.
He's a DWI judge. I have applied for the PTI and submitted a mitigation package, Judge. He took the TRAS, Judge, and it's come back. And he's already paid the
Restitution.
DWI fee. He hadn't paid the restitution because he thought that's what that was. So if I can get him to pay that, and then he'll reconsider the PTI at that point, Judge.
So it's old. It's 191 days old. I mean, a week. Can you pay it within a week?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we'll set you off a week, assuming he's got it paid. We'll come back and then, I mean, it's still on hold, right?
Still on hold. They're still not yet approved, but there's no sign that they've rejected it. So they're still looking at it.
No. The program in general. Like, weren't you guys gonna have a meeting, right?
Well, they've enabled PTIs again, and as of now, currently our deputy chief is evaluating them. So they're currently evaluating for PTIs now. It's back going again. So.
Okay. Vic, did you hear that?
No.
PTIs are rolling. They're back.
Oh, what?
Top of page 2. So he still has to pay the restitution before. He's not paid the restitution yet, so I was gonna give him a week to pay. Okay, so we'll give you a week.
Yes, sir.
He's
I
got-
have an offer if he doesn't get it done, so we'll get off your doctor, Judge.
Sure, okay, I got you.
One of the friends is out to house.
Yes.
Yes. Judge, are you ready for the next CHA?
Yes.
All right, it's gonna be page 12. Johnson, come on up.
Good morning, Ms. Johnson. Do you have a lawyer today? Tell me what you're doing about that. You need a lawyer, 100%. You may have had one for magistration, meaning when you first were arrested, but that doesn't carry with you to the end. What do you do for a living, man? What kind of money do you make a month? Or let's do this. I'll have you fill out an application. I'll see whether you qualify. I need to know everything about you, how much money you have coming in, how much money you have going out, how many kids you have, and then I'll see whether you qualify. Okay? All right, you mind?
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right, Judge, next is page 13. Jones, come on up. Go ahead and sign.
Good morning, Mr. Jones. Do you have a lawyer today? Tell me what you're doing about that. What are you doing about that?
Trying to find one.
How old are you?
17.
You're 17.
Yes, sir.
Tell me what you're doing with yourself these days, Mr. Jones.
I'm trying to get a job.
Did you graduate from high school? Oh, this is no good. We're going to work on that. I'm going to give you a lawyer today, Mr. Jones. And I'm now sending you for a drug test. I want to know what, if anything, is in your system, and you're to come back. If you fail to take the test, if you fail to come back, I'm going to issue a warrant for your arrest. This is no good. You're not working. You're not going to school. You're 17. This is not a good way to start life, man. So I'm sending him for a test now, and then we'll have him come back, and then I'll give him a lawyer. All right, take a seat for me.
Judge, the state would request that we call Miss Johnson back up to amend bond conditions due to a call that we've done.
Sure. Come up, ma'am. So let's start. I don't remember anything about the case, so if you don't mind me reading what happened, please.
So, you wanna?
Oh, so for this case, the officer was dispatched to a disturbance in Harris County, Texas, where the complainant and the witness stated the defendant had been texting and posting on Instagram about wanting to fight the complainant. The complainant and the defendant were inside an apartment when the fight began. The witness stated she observed the defendant to have a small sharp blade in between her knuckles when hitting the complainant. The defendant punched the complainant in the face, causing lacerations and pain, and the defendant told officers that the complainant believed that the defendant was with the complainant's ex-boyfriend, which is what started the fight.
Fight and there's a blade and we just.
We are going to get this case re-indicted most likely because she was also pregnant at the time.
Yes, Judge.
And,
Okay, what do you want?
I'm just requesting that for the time being, the bond conditions be amended to no contact with her mother, Crystal Williams, due to the complainant notifying me that she has been going near the mother's residence and also threatening her mother.
Who's the complaining witness in this case?
The complainant is Demiracle Williams, Judge.
Okay. And does she live with mom?
She does not live with mom. They live at different residences.
Because I really don't know if I can, you know what I mean?
I understand.
So have her call the cops
Okay.
if she's in fear, you know, if she has anything of this nature, but I can't, on the complaining witness, okay, but on just an average other person, I don't think I can, you know?
Understood.
But like I said, if she's ever in fear, if she has any issues, tell her to call, 911, call the cops, and then they can take it further from there.
Thank you, Judge.
Be careful. I'm going to protect my community at all costs, Ms. Johnson. Do you understand? All costs. Take a seat for me. What conditions do we have now? Just no contact with the complaining witness?
So as of now, we have.
No contact, no firearms, Judge.
She has a son.
Morning, Mr. Blunt. Good morning. We finally got you. You could run. We're gonna get you at some point. It's the long arm of the law, as they say, you know? Shh. What you need to understand, though, is that from now on, you and I will probably not be dealing with each other if this continues. You're charged with driving while intoxicated, second offense. You're also charged with assault of a family member. Both of those carry enhancement penalties, meaning that you're now will be facing on this assault. There's an affirmative finding of family violence, meaning that you can never own a gun or ammunition as a result of this. The other thing is that you can never pick up a case like this again. You do? Even so much as grabbing someone's arm and just squeezing to, even if it hurts, you're now looking at a third-degree felony, a minimum of 2 years in prison, a maximum of 10 years in prison. And if you've been to prison before, if you've got a third degree on your record, they can enhance that to a second degree. They can make it maybe to a 15 to life case. You got 2 pen trips, you could be looking at a 25 to life case. You pick up a serious felony. The thing that you have failed to understand yet is that perception is reality. And when you get in trouble, you got to understand, it's always going to, you understand. You give up a lot of rights by entering into these agreements today. You give up the right to a trial. right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, your possible immigration consequence, you can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law, you give up the right to appeal. So once you plead guilty, you can never take this off. The other thing that you also need to understand is that you're pleading guilty to this DWI second, a third DWI. You're looking at a felony DWI, and then it's 2 to 10 in the penitentiary, another third degree. You get into a car, you get pulled over. What do you think an officer's going to do? You think they're going to give you a hard time?
And now we've reached the fork in the road lecture for a repeat offender. Fleischer is mapping out a terrifying future. That affirmative finding of family violence he mentions? That's the key. It means a permanent loss of the Second Amendment right to bear arms. And he explains the felony staircase. A third assault, even a minor grab, becomes a third-degree felony with 2 to 10 years in prison. He's showing Mr. Blunt the cliff he's walking towards. The question for the audience is, after a warning this stark, can anyone claim they didn't know the consequences?
Probably. So don't give them the ammunition to give you another headache. How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated, second offense? How about the assault of a family member? You understand that there's affirmative finding. So another one of these, no matter how trivial it may be, you're looking at up to 10 years, huh? All right. I'll find you guilty on both cases. I'm going to follow the agreement. It's 7 days in jail on one or on both cases. It will give you credit for the time that you've done. I am going to suspend your license for a year on the DWI. Don't drive until you get a license. You will perpetually go back to jail until you get everything straightened out with regard to driving. If you don't have the registration, you don't have a license, eternally right back and forth, back and forth. Do you understand? It's not easy to do things the right way, and you get rewarded when you do. Good luck. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, Harold.
Judge, on the second case, they said I was gonna get pointed. I guess you have to sign.
I made it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We'll attach you.
It came on email, just saying.
So, yeah, we'll attach you. Don't worry. Yeah. Okay. Thanks so much, Harold.
On the DWI second, did you want to waive the court costs?
Yeah, I was in custody.
So
Yeah.
what's the amount for the state court?
6,000,
And you want
and then whatever the court costs are.
to waive it all?
Mhm.
Thank you.
Sophie Webster?
Thanks for coming, Harold. All right, just make sure you get the affirmative finding in there.
You haven't signed your document? And once you sign up, you're
Oh, perfect.
To see the options.
So how many trials under your belt? Charge of-
Metal wears on that. So this one's shop.
Got it. Okay. Mr. Brooklyn.
Madam First Judge.
Hi, how are you?
Doing great. How about yourself? So Judge, Tristan Smith is back on the docket. He was unable to make bond over the weekend. Some issues with co-signers or whatever. Nevertheless, he's in custody. He immediately asked me about a time served. I told him I didn't like that for him.
I'm not doing it.
Well, that's why I wanted to talk to you, because I figured.
The last thing I'm going to do is we're going to ruin his life by just racking up convictions and just doing it out. I'm with you, and we won't do it. So
then I would say we probably, if we could, set the matter for trial, because otherwise I don't see him getting out based on what he shared with me and the one person I did talk to.
Mr. Brooker, I'm not going to just hold him indefinitely. You know,
no, I know, Judge. I know, but he had a test today and it's like messed up. And so I'm trying to do what I can to get things moving, because otherwise he's not going to get out. I mean, he's just going to sit there. Apparently they have the money. It's like $380, but they don't have a cosigner. He doesn't have any adults here that's going to vouch for him. So I'm talking to children about his case, like some 19-year-old in another state is really, really.
Hey, Stephen, do you mind bringing out Mr. Smith, please?